Okay, so now we need to come up with a bass line for this track. The first thing we want to do is go ahead and set up a bus setup just like we have with the instruments and the synths. Same thing. So we already have it set up here. And now the way I have the compression set up for the sidechain is just basically routed to, in this case, we're going to route it to the kick. But you know what? In this case, I think we might not even need it. Let's just go ahead and use LFO Tool, because we're not going to have the bass ducking in and out during the breakdown, just during the drop. So we can go ahead and use LFO Tool. So it just basically does a little volume automation for you. And then we want to do another one on the sub. And this way I can control them separately. So if I want to have the sub not duck out as much, or the vice versa, have the bass not duck out as much, then I can adjust accordingly. So, okay, so let's adjust you. Actually, we don't need you or you. And you'll notice that I also have it set to mono already, so that your sub is always set to mono. Just a little something you should always have set, because if it's not set to mono and you play it in a club, your bass can just sound really just like thin and not powerful at all, because it's spread out. So you have to make sure that your bass is in mono, so it just plays properly when you play it on large PA systems and clubs. Sometimes they're set to mono, so you might have to, like, if it's not set to mono, your bass might just be off center and it wouldn't sound great. Okay, so we have that set up along with LFO Tool, and then I have some MIDI here and a MIDI in case I want to throw in maybe some sub samples or like a bass sample to chop up. I have 2 audio tracks ready to go, and on my bass track here, I have the mid bass. This is where mid bass would be. It's a roll off to about 70 hertz. You know, this could pretty much go up a little higher. Maybe I have to see what the sound is gonna feel like first before we kind of adjust this. But yeah, this is your basic group bus setting for your bass line. So let's go ahead and get started on constructing the actual bass line.